Stop. Welcome to my temporary storage until I get my shit fixed. Mic in hand, and you should not see how this looks behind the scenes. Anywho, yeah. So I made a few notes, cause goddamn, I am rusty. I did this intro like, I don't know, 1 or 2 times already. So yeah, we saw the title, how easy it is to study and work 3 jobs. Not at all, honestly. No, honestly, not at all. Like, it's too much bloody work to do. Even setting this up was a pain in the work. But it's not impossible. Not going to school, studying the way I'm studying while working and stuff, it's way harder. Alright, so if anyone wants to do it, I cut the story short. It's way harder. It will take you more work to do than any other, like, school system. Their system, you follow that, it's very clear, repetitive, and there's a syllabus, you go with it. Learning on your own and with working and stuff can be a little bit tricky. So, why? Why even bother? So, this is my point of view, so I guess that not everyone has the same stories and stuff on why they go, why they rather not go, but this is my point of view, so give me a piece, goddammit. So, I written a few points because I'm kind of rusty, and it's like a very sensitive topic for me. If you think about it, you'll be able to tell ByondSettle is sensitive, goddamn. I'm a sensitive boy. Anyway, let's focus, or else we're never gonna finish this fucking video. So, why? Why? For me, going to school and not learn is kind of dumb. It's not like you refuse to try it there. But the fact that I went to school and still had to learn everything on my own is kind of dumb. Honestly. It's kind of dumb. Like, what's the point of even going? If I want to go to school and I can't ask any questions and they give you insane deadlines to get your work done and then they don't do it. Okay, there are people who have good teachers. Good teachers exist. I know this. But it's like a gamble. Most of them, either they don't get paid enough or they don't care, because the ones I had were fucking crazy. Like, I had an accounts teacher that come with some crazy stuff on why she's not going to answer our questions ever. And then when we managed to ask questions, she'll make a tantrum. Like, there was this one kid who asked the basic question because he, like, had amnesia. Not amnesia, but like he forgot something to what he did on his first day of school, which, you know, I barely remember what I did a week ago, let alone like one small detail. And I swear to God, she had a tantrum like a 3-year-old. She kept using her legs to like jump up and down and to emphasize how important it is and how it's so shameful that she has to repeat this, which, by the way, she did not repeat this shit at all. As I talked to friends and stuff, it was very common for people to have bad teachers. And the only way they would have good teachers is actually try to teach, not just be there to just lump out shit and then expect you to magically know everything. It's like going to private lessons. I feel like it's kind of dumb because, you know, you're paying for your education, your basic education should be at least good enough, and you shouldn't be paying for extra if you need it, not as a replacement. But yeah, the teacher also gave us very crazy deadlines, like an assignment from today till tomorrow. But then she just didn't correct it because it was too much that she had to do. So why give me those deadlines? And then if we don't get those deadlines, we don't get to go to class. Which is like, in what universe are you helping me learn? Honestly. There's not like people who are not willing to learn, because I get that. People who are not willing to learn will always be like, oh my God, the school is not made for me, blah, 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 blah. No, this is literally people who are willing to learn, are interested in the subject, and you just refuse to bloody teach them. For the record, I did manage to get the exam and stuff, but the thing I had to do was study everything on my own. Minimum guidance, because the guidance given was either inconsistent or I couldn't ask questions. And I had to learn everything by heart, because that's how she wants to teach us. And it was very common, like with other subjects, like like computing and systems of knowledge. Like they were barely trying, man, at all. Like one teacher was talking about his life, about how he made millions and now he's retired. Which, by the way, he was like 30 or something. I don't know how he thinks he's retired, but okay. He was still attending work, so and this wasn't just one lesson or someone asked a question. This was him just rambling about how he should do things and how his things are always good. And yeah, it wasn't about the subject at all. Like, we did this much lessons, the rest was him blabbing about random shit that happened through his week. Now, I generally questioned if it was me or the teacher at one point, but we had a tutorials teacher. So during the week, you have your actual teacher, and then the college would make once a week you get sort of revision with another teacher, like tutorials or stuff. Some stuff were covered by this teacher, the other stuff were covered by your main teacher. And our sub teacher was very good. If you ask him questions, he'll actually give you an answer, and not just, because that's how it is. With no reasoning, just put stuff on a paper. You learn stuff. You'll know why this is happening, why statements are done that way. My point is, I go to school to learn, not to waste 8 hours of my life dealing with teachers who barely teach. If I want to do that, I kind just study at home. Like most of the times, for most of the subjects, I ended up studying on my own from YouTube, local books, etc. And I get what you're all saying, like, oh, it's you. No, everyone went through this, which led to people going to extra private lessons for everything. This doesn't mean that I didn't get the grades and stuff. It's more like those sleepless nights because of the teacher's crazy deadlines on work that she didn't explain or refused to answer basic questions could have been avoided. Like, okay, to be clear, it isn't like, don't go to school and stuff, or stop going to school. It's more like, school, please, bloody improve, else no one's gonna bloody use it. You want people to go to school? Bloody make the system that if you're willing to learn, you get taught. I love how then no, like, school, please improve, like, teach, god damn it. If I wanted to learn everything on my own, I just stay at home and go to YouTube. Wait a minute. Can you? Can you actually go to YouTube and just learn? You can. So you can, but you won't find everything, especially for Malta. And it's kind of intimidating, but start small and go big, I guess. I bet you didn't think ByondSettle, your random finance YouTuber, would come with this type of video. So what about accreditation? Luckily, some of Malta's exams are free, and I know people complain because of it and stuff, but you know how much stress that saves? And I'm an anxious person, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. Having to stress that if you don't do the exam, then you have to pay extra, that you have to pay again, pay extra or something, it's more stress than ever, and it puts the barrier of entry higher for no reason. Yes, you get people who don't want to try and will apply for the exam, and that's a waste of money, but honestly, it's just a paper, and the people complaining have a lot of money. So at least it's open for people who want to try. Speaking of stress, I'm trying out a new type of video. As you can see, it's really new to me. So let me know how I did below. If you like it. If you don't, unlike it. Anyway, back to the video. Apart from the free stuff, there are other accreditation things that help you get a job with. We need to check with your job or university if the exam or course from this company applies. Because there are some places who, for example, some institutes would accept certain education degrees, but if you go to university, it tells you, it's not enough. But for the job it is, and for university isn't. And that depends on what you want to do. If you want to make this course to get a raise or to switch markets, then some courses would apply. But if you want to go to university, some other courses would apply. Probably with university, but it depends with the industry. Make your bloody research. God damn it. So, money. When you're studying on your own, you need a job because there is no stipend. Because for the government, you are not studying. Woo! Yay! So you need money. So you need a job. You need a job with your current qualifications. Now, ideally, don't do like me. Get a part-time job because you're studying part-time. So get a part-time job and get one, not three. Just start it. Don't get three. Well, don't do anything like how I'm doing. I'm ironically teaching full-time, work another job part-time, and ByondSettle plus studying. So a lot of sleepless nights, I guess. But I guess, it's easier to get holidays and stuff. So that's sick. But you need money. You have no stipend. And if you balance it out correctly, which, I like to think I do that, but I don't. If you manage to balance it out, good for you. Just don't overwork yourself because you'll end up crashing. Anyways, so does it actually work? I guess we'll see. I don't have an answer. What do you think? What do you think? I have all the answers? You fucking shit! You think I have all the answers? No, that's the point of the video. We're gonna find out if it's possible to work 3 jobs and study by testing it on me. I guess we'll see how this goes. Live life beyond settle. See you on the next one.